Holy crap, my friends. It's time for a game that I've been waiting for some time. I've heard about it for years. Always been intrigued. I anticipate it frustrating me all to hell because that's literally kind of its intention. But I'm excited about it nonetheless. I do have to do this full screen capture. It doesn't seem to open in a window. It seems to open as a full screen display only. So hopefully this will work. But we'll give it a shot in 1 second. What are we talking about? We're talking about Smart Kobold. Smart Kobolds by Jeff Lait for the 7-day roguelike challenge of 2010. The intention of this game was to show that, as I understand it, was to show that if monsters had intelligent artificial intelligence in roguelikes, if they actually acted appropriately, they'd kick your ass. It is winnable. I know for a fact it's winnable. I've read about people winning it, but it's only winnable if you really play it really, really, really smartly / luckily, I guess. I don't know, combination of the two. Which is how a roguelike should be in the first place, so what do we care about that? That's great. I have first-hand experience with this phenomenon, not this game, this concept of AI necessarily being dumb. Years and years ago, I made a board game that actually had AI in it called 10 Nights of Killing and Mayhem at FJB. I evolved it into a series of video games. We will play one of them soon, actually, because they are kind of roguelike-y in their own way. But years and years ago when we were playing it with the AI, dice rolling and that kind of thing, a friend of mine's character died, and he said, well, why don't I control the enemies then, and that'll let me stay in the game? And I was like, no, you can't control the enemies. If you control the enemies, we'll lose. It'll instantly be too powerful. So I understand the idea he's going for here. Anyways, let's dive in with Smart Kobold. Let me launch it. Okay, guys, I just stopped and started my computer again to fix several problems. The first is, as you can hear right now, there's no music. There should be. The first time I launched it, it had awesome music, and that music is gone. I don't know why. I rebooted my entire computer, and it's still not playing music. There's a fucked up problem with the game. I'm going to solve that for you in a second using a magic trick. But for the moment, there's no music. The second thing was when I did a playback just to see if the music was perhaps recording, and I just couldn't hear it in my headphones, I realized that no, there was no music, and B, the recording the full screen resulted in a tiny little window that you could barely see. So I've relaunched. We're going to dive in here with this. But let me try a little trick that is just going to blow your mind. Let's see how that's doing. I just went in the music folder and launched the music. There's only one song in there, so I'm assuming it's only one song that plays. I'm just launching it, playing through VLC Media. It seems to be recording, so fuck it, you got your music back. Alright, let's look at the instructions. Delve into the Kobold Warren, seeking gold. These purple dogs. Why purple? I'm not sure. He did explain that once on an old Reddit or old forum. I didn't quite follow his logic, though. These purple dogs sully the noble metal by possessing it. You can move with a number pad, arrow keys, or with VI-style keys. Walking into creatures will attack them. You can also press F to fire a weapon, M to meditate. I mean, I guess that's kind of like rest, maybe? S is search, X is look around, wait. E, we're going to search a lot. E, rotate map left or right. I see. Q, quit and save. R, restart. Z, welcome message. A, about Smart Kobold. P, toggle full screen. O, options, question mark, this help. Alright, let's play. We cannot adjust the volume from in here because, of course, we're playing it outside, or adjusting it outside. I hope it's not too loud for you. My voice seems to tower over it, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to turn it down just a tiny bit. I'm just going to put it like here. There we go. Let's try that. Alright, let's bring my window back up and try Jeff Lait. I always love Jeff Lait's games. I just find them usually awesome. When tax records show a small mountain village has been paying their tithe in gold, not trade goods, a wise adventurer finds it pays to make a visit. As you swagger into the village, you see that you have made the right choice. This village is too prosperous, by far. Peasant! How does a village like this afford glazing for their windows? The peasant looks up from the wagon wheel she was inspecting. Eyeing your crystal broadsword, she replies, Why, we supplement our meager production with trade, my lord. Trade? Do not mock me. There are no trade routes through here. 'Tis trade with the kobolds, my lord, not with cities. Oh, there's a lot more to do in that damn voice, damn it. Kobolds, the purple dogs, vermin of the caves, why trade with such when you can take by force? By this point, a crowd of villagers has gathered. A different peasant, middle-aged but skin roughened from the wind, takes over the replies. Perhaps, but we are but mere peasants and lack your skill. That is true, you note. But, the peasant continues, I should warn, my lord, others have tried. And been defeated by kobolds, you shout with disbelief? Well, they never did come back. Then they were not adventurers. Show me the way to these kobolds. Of course, my lord. The peasant's gaze shifts to your money pouch. But first, would my lord wish to equip at our fine stores? Equip? To fight kobolds? And from this mere hamlet when I've equipped at the capital? Be quiet, peasant, and lead. I'm an arrogant son of a bitch. It's gonna bite me in the ass. You resume your adventurer in the kobold warrens. Good luck. Hit question mark for a list of keyboard commands. Alright. Let me get my new and awesome numpad. Alright, I can seem to be able to walk around here. I should be searching even now. Probably. I don't know if there's a time limit of any kind. You can see, it's interesting, his little thing on the left is kind of like a leftover from Jacob's Matrix. That's what he did. He based this on the engine from Jacob's Matrix, so it has similar twisty, crazy-ass, multi-level dungeons. And that seems to be like leftover from that fire thing. It does obscure your... I don't know if it serves any purpose other than decorative, and it does obscure your freaking thing. Accuracy 100, damage. There's the different damage range. No ranged weapon. Let's do a search, S. Apply your ring of searching. Applying your ring of searching, you search. I don't seem to find anything. Let's try open. No, let's just try south. There's a kobold. I guess let's try... Keep out! There's going to be a lot of kobolds swarming me any second, and they're going to kick the shit out of me. I'm telling you right now. Oh, I wasn't reading. You kill a kobold. A kobold squeaks murderer. A kobold shouts alarm. A kobold punches you. You hit a kobold. You kill a kobold. Where's my health? Do I see a health bar anywhere? I don't see a health bar. Let's try M for meditate. You start meditating. I don't know why I'm meditating. Let's try M again. You stop meditating. I mean, presumably there's a health. Is that my health bar on the left? Is that blue shit my health? I think I'm missing a key ingredient here. This is a big open space and I do not like it. I think the kobolds all rushed off to warn each other. And they're going to kick the crap out of me. Let's try searching as we go. Ooh, there's a trap right there. Thank God we did. Again, I don't know that there's a time limit per se, so why not search every time? What is a 0? You find a boulder trap and disarm it. Oh, I disarmed those things. You find an arrow trap and disarm it. Well, then it's disarmed. I can just keep going. You find a falling rock trap and disarm. Is there a reason not to do this? Do I have a food? If I press I, is there an inventory? Crystal broadsword of force, ring of searching, amulet of true sight, 5,893 gold coins. I assume I started with those. What, E for equipment? No, what the fuck just happened? Oh, E rotates, that's right. Let's just keep it the way it was for now so I don't get confused. You find all manner of traps and disarm them. If there's no reason to rush, then why don't I just do this perpetually? Trap there, but I don't know why I'm going in there in the first place. Until there's combat, of course. You find a fire trap and disarm it. There's a lot of fucking traps in here, I'll say that for them. For these damn kobolds. Let me lower this a little bit. I've obviously got arm issues that need to be tended. Is that good? Is that shitty? I can't even tell. Let me put this on my mouse pad with a convenient rest. Oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, that's kind of comfortable. There's a bunch of H's and O's down there. Tables and chairs, maybe. X. You see a floor. You see a wooden chair and a table. Okay, it's not specifically that I've seen a group of monsters. Oh, it's kind of flashing. That was neat. I didn't notice that before. This must have been like a communal area at some point. Now, I do think that they having reacted intelligently, I think they ran and got each other, to... Oh, what is that? Maybe a fire? Is he cooking fire? Cool. Alright, X. Oh my god. There shouldn't... Logically, there shouldn't be traps in their fucking eating area, but there is. You'd think that they wouldn't plant a bunch of traps where, you know, their children are going to come by and have fucking snacks. Middle of the day, they're like, I want a fruit roll up, and boom, they step in a fire trap. You can see the color shifting. Oh, fuck me. He set off a falling boulder trap. Again, do you see any indication of... Is perhaps that brown shit at the bottom, is that my health? If I meditate for a minute, does that adjust in any way? You start meditating. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with that meditation. Be nice to find a missile weapon. Door up there. Let's search up this thing. All the way up this thing. Let's also search along here just in case there's secret doors. I mean, I don't know if there can be in this game, but best to find out. What's that? That's some sort of kobold. A kobold archer. Uh-oh. It's clear its line of sight. Whoops. Oh, wait, look at that. This kobold is holding a simple wooden bow. It looks like a child's toy. You wonder if the kobold knows which end of the arrows are pointed. Fuck, I'm arrogant. A ranged weapon would make disposing of the kobolds easier. Perhaps you should remove the bow from this kobold's cold, dead hands. Perhaps I should, but let's at least move over here. What's that one? You see a kobold guard. The kobold snarls and brandishes a crude stone dagger. While it would no doubt do more damage than a kobold punch, that reveals more about the ineffectuality of kobold punches than the strength of the dagger. Compared to your sword, it seems wrong to place the two in the same category of weapon. Oh, sir. Pride goeth before a fall, and your fall is going to be most hard. I wish I could tell where my fucking health bar was. If I... Holy shit me, fuckers. Yeah. Alright, let's see if they come out. No, they're not dumb enough to come out. Let's try and go a different way. Like, maybe if we go through... What do we got here? What are these fucking kobolds? A kobold guard. Oh, fuck off. I don't want to hurt a fucking baby kobold. Kobold. Let's just see what it says about them. Kobolds are small, purple-furred, dog-like creatures. Individual kobolds pose little threat. So do lots of kobolds. Just wade in and cut them all down. I have a feeling that that's a recipe for death. This cowering kobold baby poses no threat to you. It snarls, baring its ineffectual teeth. Unfortunately, the survival of the kobold race is predicated on the survival of their babies, so this one, like most, can run very fast, making it a great nuisance to track down and kill. Good thing, then, that you aren't here on a mission of extermination. All you need to call it a success is the gold. Well, before I even deal with this, I'll come back. Perhaps. Let's see what's up here. Maybe I don't have to mess with kobolds and kobold children at all. If this is a archer... No, it's a kobold statue. Oh, I can't read anything about it. What is this? A blood-stained stone altar. Oh, these guys are evil. What am I doing? Look at all the goddamn traps that I barely walked by. Well, in other words, I have to go this way. Or I can go to the right. Let's try that. How is this? How is my table wrong? I mean, so far they've gathered for one massive defense, which is the smart thing to do, i.e. they are smart kobolds. But if they've left any treasure unguarded, perhaps I can grab that and get the fuck out, you know? I still accomplish my mission without succumbing to extreme horror. Have we come back to the same place, or is this another level with another... I think we're up a level, are we not? No. Yes, we are. A different level. turn the music up a tiny bit for you. It looks like it's pretty damn low. Put it there for now. Put her there, pal. Oh, I gotta go back into my window. There's a possibility you've been getting no visuals here. If there is, I'll obviously have to record this again tomorrow. I won't have time today. It just occurred to me that my window may have been minimized. Maybe it was just out of the way. I'm not sure. I've been playing in the big window and didn't notice that the little window was absent, and therefore perhaps you got nothing. Another area with fucking tables. His, multi-leveled dungeons a la Jacob's Matrix is very impressive, but it is obviously most difficult to maintain any sense of where the hell you're going. Believe it or not, we're not walking in circles. We're spiraling upwards like in a frickin' parking garage. There's a purple thing. What are these things? Are those the guys I initially killed? Have I come back down? And if so, why is it, This looks like you are a brave adventurer seeking fortune to repay those minor debts you accrued when last in the capital. With the gold you will recover from these warrens, you will easily cover your debts. Your return will truly be glorious. It was lack of sufficient stake that caused your foolproof method to fail so spectacularly at the casino. Very good. With enough gold, you will break the house. A fortunate encounter with a tribe of giants has already fattened your wallet. These kobolds will put you in the black. Maybe, after they have been looted, you will seek out some wandering orcs, which I believe is Jeff Lait's next, his 2011 7-day roguelike, I think is Vicious Orcs, unless it was a different guy entirely. If this leads back to the staircase out, then we've just gone full circle. Let's go deal with these fuckers that, let's go meet our death. By sillily going on. Let's go in the door that we saw. Oh, there's less things in here. I don't want to kill the children if I can avoid it. Although I will if I have to. Am I getting hurt in any way? Like, can we see anything? It's not saying anything about me getting hurt. Come on, kid. A kobold quaffs a healing potion. A kobold looks, oh, nice. Two kobold dolls. Did I just kill a child, did I? No. A few rags have been carefully sewn together, and dyed purple. Squinting, you can see that it is supposed to be in the shape of a kobold. It has been well worn by many paws. Aww. Alright! Oh, far threat! Incoming! How do I get stuff? Do we know? Or did I already do so by stepping on it? I have a crude bow. Let me back off. I don't want to hurt the child, but I will go out here. Again, I don't have a clue. Look how low the damage is compared to my crystal broadsword. 10 to 30 from the crystal broadsword, 0 to 1 for this thing, but whatever. No, not cast a spell. Do I have to press W for wield or anything? I. Enter. Examine it, do nothing, break it, or drop it. A simple wooden bow and a quiver full of arrows. Not a patch on your yew longbow of range. But you had to sell that after that unlucky breaking cards. That's also just out of curiosity. Examine. While you had many successes with your trusty steel mace of accuracy, when you found this broadsword in the chest at the bottom of the jelly swamp, you knew you had to upgrade. It seems a shame to use such an epic weapon against mere kobolds. The weakest strike could kill a kobold 5 times over. If there is one thing that kobolds do well, it is the construction of traps. Fortunately, you have your faithful ring of searching. By concentrating through the ring, you can detect all traps in an expanding circle about you. The longer you hold the concentration, the bigger... Oh, I didn't know that. The bigger range you can detect if I press it multiple times. A trap revealed is a trap disarmed. Hit S to successively invoke the ring. Interesting, alright. Well, you haven't used this at all either. This powerful amulet allows you to transport your mind to witness far-away actions. Your roaming mind can't be seen by anyone else. You allowing you to scout out areas prior to battle. Be warned, while your roaming sight does move at a higher speed than you, your body is left undefended during your excursion. Hit M, so that's what that is. Interesting. Oh yeah. The citron gold mark has been the universal currency of the land for centuries. When this type of coin was first minted at the height of the Orange Age, some merchants refused to accept them. They claimed they were not pure gold, but some inferior amalgam. Proof of this was simple. The density of gold is such that no human could carry 1,000 gold pieces in their pocket. And yet this was possible with the citron gold mark. The citron mint calmly explained that it was not their coin that was debased, but rather natural gold. They counted the heavy weight of natural gold as proof it was insufficiently pure. Pragmatic merchants sided swiftly with the mint, and the citron gold mark has been the unit of exchange ever since. That's fucking clever, sir. You are a clever man. Let's try 0 for fire. No, cast spell. Okay. Alright, let's try firing it anyway. Okay, so that works. You just gotta have a... I'm sorry, child. Does it go too short of a range? Is that the problem? So it has a range that only goes to there. I gotta have one of them has to step up. You hit a kobold mage. Oh, there's a fucking mage. No less. Fuck. I'm sorry. Alright, kill the mage. That looks like a fucking ice, like a wand. Like a blue wand of ice or something. What quaff? I have no idea if I'm getting hurt. Doesn't say anything about them attacking me. Drop another bow. Killed another mage. And another archer. Oh fuck, I'm sorry. Cold blood, cold blood. It's just probably a child. I'm literally a child murderer. Hunted down. So I pissed them off sufficiently that they're, again, I don't see any indication of me getting hurt. Am I? A kobold baker. I mean, I should be looking at this shit, but let's just keep killing. The typical mantra. Oh, fuck, what am I doing? Of a, they can only fire on direct lines as well. Children, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to... Killing you is not my accrued stone dagger. Why would I want that? I want the healing potions and... Wasn't there a wand? Yes, there was. You pick up 2 ice wands. Am I using them now? Like, if I use an ice wand, will it shoot blue bolts? It does. Fuck, I killed a goddamn child. And I'm gonna keep doing it. What is this? Again, do you see any... I am seeing those bricks at the bottom of the screen that might be health? Like becoming an issue? Maybe? I hope this isn't a super long game, only because I don't know if you can save it, and I don't have a super ton of time, to be honest with you. I got like maybe 20 more minutes. But I'm intrigued by it. Oh, fuck, I forgot about this. Of course. Am I dead? No. Interesting. We haven't found any gold yet, have we? That was all very interesting, but it resulted in nothing other than... Code Gold. Far threat. Fascinating. Where's the gold, yo? I haven't gotten more gold by killing them, have I? Nope. Still got the same amount of gold. But I got some dolls and an apple. Do we think eating the apple might help? Like if we go to A, I. Let's go look at it. Let's examine it. A nice winter apple. You wonder how it made its way underground. Alright. Let's try eating it and see if it affects the brown shit at the bottom of the screen. No. Just ate it. What the? What are all these things? Oops. I meant to press X. I pressed L. A pickle! I don't know what that is. A cucumber that had been immersed in a brine solution until it pickled. Is that what that is? Archers! Code gold! Do I want this shit? Do I care about this? Let's pick up all the... Oh, what am I doing? So easily solved. Why don't I solve it? I guess I'll take all this. You pick up an ice wand. Can I sell these wands later? I got sausages and stone daggers. I got lots of gold. Is that enough gold? Am I done? Is that like the only treasure chamber in the game? Have I found the gold and I should now leave? Or have I barely scratched the surface of the treasure available? And how do I know when I have enough to... There's a bunch of dead bodies here. I must have killed them earlier, presumably. This is where that big-ass comb... I'll just grab these up in case I can sell them. Like back in town as bread. Oh, fuck me. Getting stupid. Yeah, I can see that brown shit building up there. These warrens are difficult to, decipher where we're going precisely. I have no idea if we're going up or down, frankly. Maybe that Jacob's Matrix concept of color would help. Okay, we went in a circle there. Alright, this shit's clear. I'm not sure where to go next, guys. I mean, if you see a bunch of traps, and we haven't been this way, I guess. Nothing over here that I can see. Okay, hand. Stop hurting me. Actually, it's not even the hand. It's up near the elbow that's killing me. I'm in rough shape. I've grown old. Against my better judgment, I've grown old. A quest too far would be an accurate roguelike if it was to represent my life. That's where I'm at now, it feels like. Heading this way, this feels like we've been here before. Maybe over to the right, but let's look over here first. I mean, there's tables and chairs, it looks like we've been there before. I like this ring of searching, like it's I literally like the effect. It's a cool idea. It's a simple idea. I don't know if it kind of renders moot the usefulness of traps, I guess. It makes you wonder why they're in the game at all. Alright, we're almost out. Like, again, have we done the whole fucking thing? Maybe that's it. Did we win Smart Kobold on our first try? That'd be astonishing. That can't be it. Is that it? I think it might be. Let's find out. Maybe we'll head out and it'll say you need more gold, or maybe it'll say, hey. Well, we'll head out in a second. Let's go here first. It'll say, hey, well done, you son of a bitch, you did great. Let's go look at the fucking stone altar area again. Nothing up here, is there? Let's try stepping on the altar. Can't get the statues or anything. What? Something happened. Okay, it, oh, maybe it's my numpad, sorry. My numpad conked out. Again. We've had this happen before. Don't do it to me now. Okay, it's working again. This new numpad is not as good as the old one. It's not Microsoft. It's Jelly Comb. It uses a AAA battery instead of like a lithium battery that the old one had, so perhaps that's an issue. And it doesn't seem to have the same height of connectivity. You know, it can more easily disconnect wirelessly from the computer. So, but my other one ceased working, and I don't know for sure if it's just a battery issue, like it got coffee on the battery and it stopped working, or if it's the entire thing. But let's find out, guys. Press V to leave the dungeon. I guess so. You climb up the stairs into sunlight, netting a profit of 3,633 gold. Congratulations, you've escaped the Kobold Warrens. The gold you found, along with that from the earlier giant encounter, will easily pay off your debts. The gambling dens of the capital should shudder with fear now that you are back in the game. Your triumphant return to the capital is met with joy by the creditors who you had fled. Unfortunately, your luck seems to sour quickly, and you swiftly find yourself again in debt. And so the cycle repeats, i.e. either play again or move on to Vicious Orcs. Alright, well, there you go. That was interesting, for sure. I'm turning down the music for a minute to talk to you. I'm turning down my ears, too. I'll also be honest, I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, and I'm intrigued with, as always, I'm intrigued with his innovations, what he adds to the genre. The intelligent AI is an impressive thing unto its own self. That said, I've heard so much about this over the years that I had built it up to such high levels in my mind that I anticipated it being infinitely harder. Or maybe there's something else to it. Maybe we didn't win, but it seems to me we explored that entire dungeon and found the gold, and it specifically says you found enough to pay off your debts, which was the objective, so I think we won. But I'm a little disappointed that it wasn't much harder. I anticipated it taking 35, 40, 50 tries to beat it. Not winning on the first try. It wasn't that challenging at all. Anyways, that's Smart Kobolds. I'm glad I finally played it. I'll add it to my list of beaten games, which is kind of cool. I'll include a link to where you can download it, provided I know where that link is. I'm sure I found it somewhere, obviously. Hopefully I retained the knowledge of where that was, although most of his games are still online, so it shouldn't be hard to find. That's it. I gotta go. I gotta get ready for working a double shift today. So that worked out well in terms of timing. Have a great day, everybody. I'll be back soonish, maybe tomorrow if I have time, with another 7-day roguelike. We're working our way through the 2010 list. We'll move on to another, larger roguelike at some point. Although, to be perfectly honest, right now, I'm not in the mood for another Fury Band experience. Like, I certainly don't want to dive into Zop's Fury Band right now. It just feels like retreading the Barrow Downs and, dealing with Farmer Mag and all that shit would be a little boring at the moment. We've been there, done that a lot lately. So we'll see. I'm enjoying the 7 days. See you later. Bye. Let's get out of this first. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Okay. Why don't I go watch this in there? No, why don't I do that first?